Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Hello YouTube. How you doing, guys? Today I'm bringing you something brand spanking new, guys. What it is, it's a new series that I'm working on. It's called What a Weird World We Live In. And basically it's a series where I dive deep into the internet and find both funny and serious stories to share with you guys, get your views and like opinions on them and stuff. Okay guys, a quick little bit of a disclaimer before the video starts. Any stories talked about in this series, the links to the actual like article or whatever will be in the description down below. So feel free to check them out if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's jump into the first story. Okay guys, so the first story that I'm going to talk about is something I've seen like quite a lot recently on YouTube, and it's about clowns like just randomly turning up in like random places and trying to like lure kids and stuff. So the one that I found it's about clowns that were in a black van, and he chased two school girls in Essex. A couple of school girls were approached by two clowns while walking to school on Tuesday morning. The clowns were travelling in a black van and apparently asked the youngsters if they wanted to go to a birthday party. Luckily, no attempts were made to grab or harm the girls. A police spokesman said after confirming they had been contacted shortly after the incident, and they got rang at like 9:20. Now that's just like one of the stories that I happened to find, but like apparently this started off in America. Like people are dressing up as clowns and stuff, and I mean obviously I get it, a prank's a prank, people find shit funny, but do it to someone that's not got like a child's mind, because children have an overactive imagination, man, and like that shit would scare you. And like I'm not joking, up until recently I was like terrified of clowns, but I randomly got over it, which is kind of weird. But yeah, but like when I was little and growing up, I was terrified of clowns because of this one that like screamed at me at Blackpool one time, and it just stuck in my head like forever. I made me scared of him like forever. So yeah, I get it, it's a prank, and you know it's intended as a little bit of joke and like no harm done and stuff. But like I say, maybe aim it at a bit of an older audience instead of like kids in school, because as I've just said, people like it'll mess kids up, man. Like it really will. I'm not being funny, but if I saw a clown trying to lure a kid, the first thing I'd assume that he's gonna try and kidnap him and hurt him. Like you've also got to look, the clowns have got to be careful as well, man, because you know if someone sees what they're doing, like if someone's in the street and they see this clown trying to lure this kid into a car, they're gonna try and defend the kid, and the people that are trying to do the joke, inverted commas, the people that are trying to do that, they could end up like seriously hurt. So anybody that's doing it, like try and stop. I don't get why it's so funny. Clowns don't belong anywhere apart from in a circus. Seeing him anywhere else is just weird and a bit creepy. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say on that story. It's like aim it like towards a higher audience, and then you might be able to find a bit of fun with it. Luckily, no one was hurt in this story that I just read to you. I know it was only a short story, but luckily no one actually got harmed or anything. But who's to say, man? The world is a crazy place. We might not be that lucky next time, and it might be someone that is intending to do harm and not to play around and you know do it as a joke. So make sure you like watch out for the clowns, people. Watch out for them. The motherfuckers are gonna get us all. Make us juggle. Alright, let's move on now from this story, guys. Okay, guys, this story is on a real serious note than the last one. It involves a young boy fighting for his life after up to 20% of his whole body was covered in burns where he was playing out with his so-called friends. Caden, a 10-year-old, is believed to have been attacked by another boy who poured petrol over him whilst they were in fields near his home over the weekend. The burns are mostly on his upper body from his belly button up to his ear. His mum said that her son was a special guy. He was rowdy, liked to have fun, and he considered these guys his friends, but they would make fun of him, pick on him, and tease him. Now here's just some pictures of him. Like, when I was reading this one yesterday before I thought about putting in a video, it generally put a lump in my throat. Like, it made me sad just to think about the poor guy, like, what he must be going through and stuff. It also says here that he was usually the brunt of all their jokes, but he kept playing with them. So, like, basically they would just take the mick out of him, but he'd believe that they were his friends, and that's what friends are supposed to do. And just to let anyone know, young, old, whatever, if you have a friend that is not nice with you when he's with other people, he turns an absolute dick when he's with other people, then he ain't your friend, guys. Like, don't think he is, because he isn't. He's with you because he's got no one else. And the minute he gets someone else, that's why he becomes a dick, because he doesn't see you as a friend. He just sees you as someone he can talk to when he has no one else with him. So basically, this whole story was all revolving around that. Now, I know there will be a few people that watch this video, maybe who are a bit younger and who are still in school and stuff. Just be careful, guys, because I was in school at one time as well, and I know I had a few of these people that were like cool with me when they were just me and him, and then when they got their proper friends, turned into an absolute dickhead and like tried to like take the piss out of me and hit me and stuff. So pretty much you just gotta learn to realize that them people aren't really your friends. They're just fake people who pretend to be your friends, but they're not, basically. Anyway, back to the story of little Caden. A fundraising page has been set up for him, which I'll link in the description down below. Please, if you can give anything, I'm sure it'll help, because like as we speak, he's in hospital right now, like trying to recover from his what he went through and stuff. So yeah, guys, if you can afford to donate anything to his cause, then please feel free, because I'm guaranteed it'll help his family out a hell of a lot. And remember what I said about them people, guys. If they're not nice with you all the time, then they're not your friends. They're just fake people. Just don't hang around with them. Try and rather distance yourself from them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to fight them. I'm not saying you have to be nasty to them. I'm just saying realize that they're not your friends, and generally try and get distance in between you and them if you possibly can. Because this is a prime example that goes to show what can happen when bullying isn't kept in check. Like, what they do is they'll do something, they've probably done stuff to him and just kept doing worse and worse things to him just to see how far they could push it before he ended up in trouble or he stood up for himself, and basically that never came. So it ended up escalating to something that's pretty much could have killed the poor kid. Like, luckily he was took to hospital and treated for his wounds, or being treated for his wounds. But if he weren't found, he could have literally, I know this is horrible to say, but he could have literally burnt alive in that field, and his mum would have had to like see him that way, which is, it's just awful to think of. But yeah, I wanted to just share that story, mainly so I could put the fundraiser in my description for you guys and for the guys and for little Caden as well, to spread awareness of what happened to him and stuff. It's really sad, guys. This one is like a really sad story, but some people, it needs to be told. Things like this, they'll just go on and no one will know about them, and it'll just get worse. Alright, guys, let's move on from this story. Okay, guys, the final story of today is something on a little bit of a happy note, so you don't leave the video thinking, oh my god, I just feel really depressed now. I'm just going to show you this video. Enjoy. I'll just let you watch it. I'll talk to you when you're finished.
Dog.
Dog.
Oh my god, did you see her, man? She did not give flying fucks about that crocodile. Like, who does that? Who sees a crocodile and is like, I'm gonna use my slipper, this motherfucker gonna catch a beating? But it's the way the crocodile's just like, hell no, I'm getting the fuck about it. Yo, that shit was insane, man. Like, all props to her. She's got more balls than I have, man. I would have ran screaming. Like, the dog would have been getting kicked in the water. Nah, only joking, guys. I would have picked the dog up and threw it in the water. I'm not being serious. If it was my dog, I would have picked it up and ran off with a dog. Just for all them like people that are comment like, "Oh my god, you killed dogs! You're the worst." I don't kill dogs. I love dogs. The best. I'm a dog. We could all be dogs. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is something new again. Like last video, again, this is something that I want to make into like a weekly series, maybe. But I'm only gonna do that if if I can see that people actually enjoy it, because that was the main reason with the gaming videos. Like, I was making them, but I don't know, I didn't feel like people were going to enjoy them. But this one is taking me a lot of work and stuff, and like, I reckon you'll enjoy this one. I hope you do anyway. And if you've watched up to this point, leave a like or a comment. Let me know. So yeah, that's it, guys. All the links to the stories are in the description. Y'all stay fresh. Y'all the best. And I'm out. Peace.